Welcome to the 26th episode of Squash Bites.
Welcome, Meike.
Hey, Daniel.
Back again from the British Open.
Yes. Yeah, glad to be back, to be honest. It was a long week, but a very, very nice one as well. I learned a lot and I saw a lot at the PSA. So
Yeah,
thanks
tell
to
me.
them.
So you were actually working for the PSA?
Yeah, I did like a voluntary internship, I'd call it. And I just went there with one goal, and it was to see as many areas of the PSA as possible at a professional tournament. And I think the British Open was a perfect fit. It's one of the most prestigious tournaments of the season, and loads of high quality squash there, but also loads to see for me as someone who is very interested in squash in general and also the organization of events. So yeah, I got to shadow the Squash TV area, photography, media, operations, foundation, basically everything, and it was amazing.
Okay, so what's the coolest thing you did there?
Coolest thing, well, I really liked the Squash TV area just because we work for Squash TV local ourselves, of course, as a commentator, and I had no idea what to expect of the actual Squash TV, and it was so much more impressive than I could think of. So,
And to give everybody really cool at home a little idea, we are in the stands when we commentate for the British Junior tournaments or here at the Frans Otten Stadium for the Premier League.
Yeah,
and we are actually in the stands.
Exactly. So we have the best spot, the best seat of the house, and this Squash TV team was just in a very dark room, and it was like a 10-minute walk there from the court. So yeah, it was pretty funny.
And how do they like live the match? If you have like an exciting match, 2-all, maybe a super final, 9-all in the fifth, and where we are with Squash TV local, we kind of feel the audience.
Yeah.
We feel the tension going up. We feel them living, being against the ref, being against the other player. It's like the crowd, it comes alive.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
How does that feel from the bunker?
Yeah, I mean, there is way less tension, of course, because you just can't feel and see the vibe that is actually going on in the theater itself. So yeah, it's just way less spectacular. Also, they're seeing the match from quite a small screen, and it just, I don't know. I find it really impressive how enthusiastic they can stay, even though there is no atmosphere in the room that they're sitting in.
Yeah, true professionals, eh?
Yeah, true professionals, really. Yeah. So
And what about the top players? Well, who did you see playing?
Yeah, I mean, basically all of the top 10 players. Well, maybe not all, because some of them were lost in one of the first rounds, so I didn't get to see them. I was there from the third round and on. So yeah, it was awesome. I got to see Amina Orvi and Mustafa also play live, which was quite a big dream of me, because I have never seen them play live before. I was actually doing some internship at the DPD Open back in 2019, which was held in Eindhoven.
Yeah.
And I saw all the big players like Sherbini, Farag, El Sharbagi. I saw them there, so I'd already seen those players play live. But then there are, of course, a couple of new ones like Asal and Orvi, who just joined the tour recently, and I'd never seen them until last week, and it was amazing. It was spectacular.
And what did you do? Because you were behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You were also in the crowd, but you were also behind the scenes, like escorting players. You told me from their timeout box towards the sponsor area, etc. So you got to meet a lot of these players as well.
Got to meet a lot of the players, yeah. And also we were all staying in the same hotel. So during breakfast, I was just sitting like 30 centimeters away from them, which was pretty cool. And I got to talk to a lot of them. And I was actually, on the semi-finals day, I was seated next to Noorun Gohar and her coach, and they were just discussing her match tactics for that semi-final. And I was just listening along, and I learned so much. It was incredible, yeah.
And they saw you listening in?
Well, I mean...
Or were you like a fly on the wall?
I had my AirPods in, but no music playing. So it was just spying on a little bit.
Spy mission.
Yeah.
Cool. And you had an encounter with Asal as well? Because you got me a squash ball with his autograph.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, I got to meet all the players, and from some of them, which I like, I asked for like an autograph or a photo, or in this case, an autograph for you, because I know you're such a big fan of Asal.
I'm a fan of all the good players.
True. Well, I mean, he is the current world #1, so it's not just a player, right? So
No, he's outrageous.
I know, outrageous.
Hey,
Yeah.
and if you have to, okay, so your top male player and your top female player. Now that you've had the chance to, you even massaged Asal.
Yeah, I did. I shadowed the physio for a bit, so I got to do that. That was not fun because his quads are like rock hard. But yeah, favorite player. Well, I think it's funny because I really wasn't a big fan of Asal, just because of like his behavior and the controversy around him. But I got to see him play in real life for the first time, and I was amazed. It was something else. I had never seen anything like it. So he's pretty close to being my favorite player, although Gawad is still one of my favorites too. I really like Gawad. And then for the women's, I've always been a huge fan of Amanda Sobi. But I really can't miss out on Noura Sabini.
Yeah, she's like the GOAT.
It's amazing.
Well,
She's
maybe
amazing.
not the GOAT, because you also have like Nicole David and some of the like more ancient names.
No,
Susan Devoy.
I think because Nicole David has become a world champion 7 times.
No, 8.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, but Noura Sabini has become 8-time world champion too. But she's not finished yet. She's not even nearly done. So I think she'll go down as the most successful female player in history.
It could very well be, at least of this decade, but yeah, the squash evolves, so
True.
we will just have to see. If she wins a
never
9th, then I think she is the GOAT, but
Yeah.
she's well on her way, because I think she's not that old still.
She's 27?
Something like that, yeah.
26, 27,
She's a
so
good 5 years in her before the decay starts to...
exactly, she's got a couple of years.
yeah, fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Great week. So thanks PSA for organizing it and making it possible.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
and now I want to go, because you also already mentioned the controversy against Asal, and now there's this online phenomenon, Quashbet Squash, and he was active on the British Open again, and he has blocked me. I am shadow banned from
Really?
reacting on his videos.
But you can still view his videos?
I can still view them. I can still place my comments, and I have never been like mean, or I'm not swearing, and I just ask questions. And now he recently posted a video of the semis against Meike.
That was
It was a
spectacular
nasty
match.
match.
Nasty.
Meike really stepped up and said, okay, you're doing this sort of blocking what everybody says, and I'm
Yeah.
going to do it back.
Yeah, it was nasty from both sides. It was not just Asal in this match.
Yeah.
And also the referee was pretty terrible, if I may say so. That also did not help.
Yeah.
Or well, actually, no, wait. I forgot whether the referee of the semi-final or the final was bad. I think it was the final.
The final that was with that sort of no let given
yeah,
on
no,
that.
I'm sorry, the referee of the semi-final was a great ref. So he did a
Great
great
ref,
job there.
okay.
Yeah. But both players were just, annoying.
Yeah,
Very
but
annoying.
The QBS, he now had a new sort of point of interest in his movie, and it was he names it the step up block. So it's just stepping into the ball after your so that you kind of shield off the one line to the ball. And I've been evaluating that video, and I come to the conclusion that every time, like, if Meike hits a bad shot, which Asal does not really have to leave the tee for, Asal is not that much, but still in front of Meike. But Meike chooses the route to the ball, crossing in front of Asal. So he's behind Asal, wants to cross in front, and then there's sort of traffic. So I made a comment about that and asked questions because I think it's a valid point.
Yeah.
But then I was
You got
shadow
blocked.
banned. So
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So that's where we are right now.
You got like a notification saying that you were banned?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't get a notification, but I was logged out on one computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to YouTube and I just, because I had my questions to him posted, and I couldn't find my own post back, but I was not logged in. So I thought, So I went to my friend, Chet, and Chet explained everything to me. So with a shadow ban, you can still react, but he doesn't see my reactions. And people don't see my reactions, only I see it.
Oh, really?
So you
what's
don't
the
get
point
the
of
idea.
commenting then?
Yeah, so there's my question is still unanswered, but I think it's quite weak because I'm not that mean. I just ask questions that maybe hurt his point of view.
Yeah, I mean, just doesn't want to answer them.
No,
he doesn't want any questions coming his way.
Nah, I think it's weak. So
well, are you going to create a new account and?
I already did.
Of course you did.
So now I will see where it goes, but it's quite funny to pursue. But the last video kind of scored better than the one before, and I'm not taking his like 1 minute 45 clips because that's different.
Yeah.
But like the videos that he really put some attention into. So we will see where it goes.
Okay.
At least he doesn't like dissenting opinions. That's what we know for sure.
Apparently, yes.
Okay, but then the most important subject of the week, Meike.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have the Premier League Finals in Holland.
Yeah, tomorrow is the big day.
Between Frans Otten Stadium and Meerschot, and we have a hell of a lineup.
Yeah, it is the best lineup we've seen this season. Probably the best lineup we've ever seen on the Dutch Men's Premier League.
Very well true. We have on 3. We have
2 Dutch players.
2 Dutch players, but that's always the rule. You have to have 1 Dutch player, and it's Sebastian Hofman playing Stan Al, which
isn't it Jalmar Mols?
Oh, Jalmar Mols. True.
Jalmar Mols. Yeah.
So that's a match I think Sebastian should win.
He should,
but he's playing a home match and nerves. First final.
Yep, loads of nerves.
So you never know.
No, we'll see about that one. But that one is actually crucial.
Yeah, if Sebastian loses that one, then it's kind of over.
Yeah.
And then the second match of the evening is Paul Cole playing Youssef Soliman.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 top 10 players.
It could very well be a PSA semi-final.
It could
have here at the Frans Otten Stadium for free. It's incredible.
Yeah. Really excited about a match like that.
Yeah, same.
I think we should be in favor of Cole to win that one.
Definitely.
He will.
Although you never know, because I mean Soliman is in the top 10 now as well, since Farag has retired.
Yeah.
I think he is 10th of the world.
I think it's 9.
9, okay.
Or that could be the road to the Tournament of Champions.
Possibly.
But he's just missed out on position number 9.
Yeah, okay. So he is 9th or 10th on the world ranking. Paul Cole's 4th. So, I mean, of course there's a difference, but it's only 5 spots.
It is only 5 spots.
So
true.
It doesn't mean that when they play 100 times, Paul Cole is going to win 100 times.
No, I don't think that as well. No. I think he will win maybe
90.
Worst case 99, but still that one that can be tomorrow.
That can be tomorrow.
There is one universe in which Youssef wins that one.
Yeah.
So, but it's going to be exciting. But probably Paul Cole will win, probably tying the score, and then we have a decider.
Yep.
On number 2 position.
Great decider.
Very excited about that match because we have Jonah Bryant from Meerschot.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Juan Camilo Vargas from Colombia.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our opinions differ a little bit.
I think so.
Right? I feel like Jonah Bryant will not lose to Juan Vargas.
Why?
I just feel like he's better, and I don't really have any very good arguments to support that, but I just think he's better.
Well, I must say that in England, everybody talks about Jonah like he's a guy that comes around once every 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's England. And England is like the top of squash.
And Colombia is not really
Colombia
known for that.
Not, but I must say, I and maybe my opinion here, evaluation is a little bit based on hope. Because Juan is my friend.
Yeah, and I mean, we play for the Frans Otten Stadium. We want the Frans Otten Stadium to win, right? So
yes.
Of course we're rooting for Juan. Yeah.
But I think key moment was when Jonah lost to Melville Shanimanico in I don't know which tournament it was. I think in Ireland maybe.
I think so. Yeah, because that was a match he shouldn't have lost.
Exactly, but you have this youngster, 19 years old, and he forces guys like Tarek Momen to a 5-setter, and then everybody thinks he's unbeatable. He only lost to like the top 10 players, but for the rest he beat everybody. But now he lost to a top 60 player, so that makes him. It makes you feel that you can have him, just because of that one loss. And it can be an incident, and it can be totally unfair. He could have been injured. You never know. And I think Juan Vargas, who is in like the same range of the world ranking, a little bit. I think Jonah's higher, but they both get into the second and third rounds of the bigger tournaments, like the British Open and the Worlds. And I think Juan has been performing like everybody expected like he would perform.
Yeah.
He only lost to bigger players. He did not lose to smaller players. He's making third rounds in the British Open now. And at first we had, front of the stadium had Curtis Malik on the second position. And I thought that would have been a great lineup, like Jonah Bryant and Curtis Malik, also because of their English shared nationality and history on the English tour. But Juan beat Curtis 3-love.
Yeah.
And Curtis seemed to have injured himself in the third, but the first two games it was Juan time.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think, and also I read this, not an interview, but this sort of research, which concluded that if you play a home match, you have 58% of winning.
Really?
Yeah.
It's because the atmosphere is familiar and most people...
You train on the court.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's all these small things that I think, this could be like a very, very exciting game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great night of squash for sure. But, yeah, I mean, of course I hope that the Friends Stadium is going to win. But if I have to make a prediction right now, I'm going to go for Mir squash.
Yeah, I think that's the most fair prediction. But still, there's a big chance that it swings the other way around. Anyway, the match is tomorrow, 7:30, Greenwich Mean Time +1, Amsterdam time therefore. It's broadcasted live on Squashbond TV. And probably there will be all sorts of links distributed amongst the internet. Yeah. And we invite everybody to watch, of course.
Yes, live commentary from us.
And we have a special guest as well.
Really?
Yeah.
And why do I not know of this?
Our special guest is Erik van der Pluim.
Okay.
He's a former Dutch national champion, and we are talking like 20, 30 years ago.
Okay.
And he was the last player to win the championship with Frans Otten in '86.
Really? That's kind of cool.
That's really cool. So, every reason to watch.
Cool.
For the rest, I think we should thank everybody for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that we can spread the message of Squash Bites. And see you all in the 27th episode.
Yes. See ya.
Goodbye.